like it'd be better off if y'all just like record these in advance and just have them just some premiere. It'd be a lot easier. Like so.
Yo, what's good? Yeah, welcome back to Pass the Sticks. I'm your host, JB. Join me is Tokyo Swift. What's going on, man?
It was good, man. How you doing, man?
Good. Can't complain. Some stuff going on. I think there's a presidential debate here stateside. Not that I'm over it already.
That's none of my business, man. It's
right.
not my business.
right. Exactly. Also got was it LeBron James' son is now on the same team as him now?
I mean, we already knew that was gonna happen.
Right. So it's a way to flex your power, right?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, welcome. If you are new to this, we split this into 4 parts. We start out what games we're currently playing. Then from there, we're going this week in gaming, talk about games that dropped throughout this week in history. And then from there, we'll talk about some industry news. We will talk about that college football 25 video that dropped. We'll react to that. And then after that, we'll hit the spin wheel. One got to go, game versus all types of stuff. So let's kick this off. Tokyo Swift, what games you been currently playing, bro?
Let's see. It's like me and my family still playing Splatoon 3. It's still like it's funny. My wife is actually downstairs playing like right now. But like it's yeah. I mean it's a really fun game. Like I'm mad that I slept on it when it first came out. It seems like they're trying to do the live service thing, which is cool. Like, but there's no microtransactions, like at all. At least I haven't come across them, which is great. So it's like, hey, just put out a good game, a fun game. Like I haven't seen any bugs or glitches or nothing like that yet. So yeah, it's been working. Like it's been really good. It's fun, nice, bright and colorful. Like I said, easy to learn, hard to master. But like, but it is fun. Like you do have a lot of fun playing it. But see, I've been also like me and my daughter, we've been playing Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap.
Okay.
Yeah, like she likes to take pictures and stuff like that. So like, yeah, we've been playing that, and that's been really fun. Excuse me, and I've also been I went back to FC 24.
It came to Game Pass, right?
Yeah, because it's funny because like I was playing on a trial and my trial was almost up, and then it's like, oh, it's on Game Pass now. I'm like, well, I guess now I can keep playing it. So I was like, So I started playing it again, and it's honestly it's worse than I thought it was. Like it's like it's because it's so like now. Let me preface that by saying like the gameplay for these FIFA games, like FC, whatever you want to call it. They've always been good. Like I've never had a problem with the gameplay. The gameplay is like spot on. Like no glitches or bugs like you see in Madden or 2K. Like it's actually very polished. The problem is that the immersion is kind of broken. Yep. Where it's like, because I mean, like the whole idea of like for soccer stuff like that, it's like, okay, you play at the club level, and then you play at the international level, like in your continental leagues, your Champions Leagues, and then the World Cup and stuff like that. That's not there in like in this game. So it's like, because like it's like, first of all, it's like I was saying before, it's so stripped down, so like you can only pick a certain amount of teams. Like if you're not playing like as a European team, forget playing internationally. Like pretty much forget playing internationally. And then they don't. So obviously they don't have any of the international competitions like between North America and South America. No African Cup. No Asia and Pacific Cup. Nothing like that. It's just the Euros. Yeah, it's just the Euros and then the World Cup. But it's not even the World Cup because they lost because FIFA's not there anymore. So it's just the International Cup. And it's and it's like and you don't even get to play it in your Mark player thing. You don't even get to play in like in a qualifier game and stuff like that. So it's like I was like, you know what, this is actually pretty sad. So I'm looking to see what the next game is because because a lot of people are mad about that, and I hope that they come back harder and they fix that stuff because it's like that for me, like it defeats the purpose of creating a player and playing.
Nah, man, yeah, like it's crazy. I guess when college football's back and that's looking promising, now this falls off, right? Which this held EA down for a long time, but like I said, it looks like they lost more than just the name FIFA, right? like as they said, because that's what they said. They was like, yeah, it's just a name change. Apparently not. So
yeah, apparently not.
But yeah, man. So obviously, randomly, I ended up I forgot that I was paying for Apple Arcade, right? So I started playing some mobile games. First first game that everybody knows, I've been playing a lot of solitaire. Like I'm gonna start off with like the most basic game, right? Been playing a lot at just passing time with it, right? On the mobile. Jumping over to the console though, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. I just been checking it out just because it's occupying space, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna play it, see if I still want to play it before I free up like 200 gigs of space, and it's still crazy to me. Yeah, absolutely. Been playing some WWE 2K24, still close to wrapping up Hellblade 2. Again, no issue from me on that one. And then last but not least, I've been playing some Super Smash Brothers, man. It's like it's been a while. It's been a long time since I was like playing it. And like to be fair, the game came out what 2018 now. So like
yeah. I mean,
it's been a while, but it's probably the longest gap I've ever taken from it. So
you know what? It's funny. Like a couple weeks ago, because my wife was like, because we live out in Tokyo now. Like my wife, she went out to a bar that was basically like a Afro Caribbean bar. So it was like, oh, they play music. So okay. So one day I was walking around that area. I was like, yo, where's this bar at? So like, okay, cool. So I go into that bar, you know, like maybe get myself a drink, you know, chill out for a minute, stuff like that. And I see a bunch of dudes like huddle up in the corner. I'm like, yo, what is they doing over there? It's like, but they got a drink. Yo, they're playing Smash. They were running the Smash tournament like over there. Yeah. So I was like, oh, really? So I told wife because she's a lot better than me in Smash because she plays Smash religiously. So like she's like at least Smash and everything. So I told her, I was like, wait, this is the spot you go to? It's like, yeah. It's like, yo, you know they run a Smash tournament in here, right? And she was pissed. He was like, yo, wait, I missed the Smash tournament? Like yeah. So,
that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But before we get into this, we can let's check these. Let's check the chat. Gamer Live Look said, "Yo, what's good?"
Yeah.
He said, "I've been heavy on Power World and Call of Duty. Both had updates this week. I knew about the COD one.
I heard. I
didn't know about Power World though.
I heard about it. Yeah, like okay. I heard they added some stuff to it. I added a lot of stuff.
What's up? All right, y'all, let's get to this week in gaming. Briefly look back on games that dropped throughout this week in history. And we're going to kick this one off with a classic, one that built the console, basically, and that's Sonic 1, man, was dropped. Sonic the Hedgehog, which dropped June 23rd, 1991, obviously by the Sonic team. And Tokyo, so I'm going to let you kick this one off, man. What's your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog?
I mean, like, what up, like that JJ song, yo, what more can I say, man? Like it's just I mean, it's a classic game. It's what put a whole console on the map, you know what I mean? Like because honestly, I don't even remember any other games for when after this kit came out, I was like, yo, what other games do you need, man? Just Sonic. So it's like and then I mean, it was so great. It was so platform. Like it changed the game. Like it was a legitimate threat to Mario because when you think about how Super Mario Bros. Look for the SNES, stuff like that. This looks like it came out 5 years after that. Like, but it's coming out at the same time, right? It was like it was like super bright and colorful. Like the textures were a lot better, the graphics were a lot better. You could tell like the power that the Sega Genesis had. Like it was just like it's wild like that. Like these games came out at the same time, so it's like I mean it was infinitely fun. Like Sonic, like even in this game, but in the second one and the third one as well, they've always had amazing soundtracks. That live rent free in my head. So I mean, it's like it's like I laugh at it because it's funny because like anytime I count to 100, like the music from Sonic 2 goes off in my head. So it's like so I mean it's a super classic game. It's just something that I'm waiting for my daughter to get just a little bit older so she can start playing this, because I'm sure I know she's gonna love playing this game because she already likes Sonic anyway.
Likes the films.
Yeah, like she's been watching like the shows on like Netflix.
Okay, yeah. Man, when I think of Sonic, obviously it's cliche as it is, the first thing I think of is speed, and I think that's the biggest thing between this and the Mario games, right? This, you touched upon it great. The speed, it pops out on it, the colors, but the fact that he was just zooming through these boards, he hit the loop-de-loop, right, collecting the coins and stuff, and then the boss battles with Robotnik / Eggman, like it was different, right? And instead of just making a Mario clone, they gave him speed, right, and all that, and the spin dash that came later, stuff like that. It was perfect, man. Like you said it best. It literally launched the entire Genesis, and it was a monster. And the Sega Saturn, I didn't have it. You know what I mean? It showed, right? And then it came back for Dreamcast, and even though that didn't do quite as well, it was definitely way better than the Saturn, right? And that game is still beloved. So definitely shout out to Sonic. I completely agree about the soundtrack, and that goes for all the games. They do a good job with it. Have you had a chance to play Sonic Superstars?
I haven't played it yet. It's just like something I need to get, because I'm on a backlog of games, especially like when it comes to Sonic games. Like I'm still trying to get through Sonic Frontiers.
Right.
So it's like so I mean it's like I need to get on it eventually. I was like, but I've been trying to like stop like starting new games and then like not being able to finish them all. So I'm like, so but yeah, I'm definitely gonna get on that game, because like I said, because sooner or later, I want my daughter to start playing.
It's challenging because like most of them, right? It's challenging, but the cool part about it is it's 4-player co-op, especially if you play on Xbox or PlayStation. It's
nice
online co-op, so that's the cool part about it. Like it's online co-op, which Super Mario Wonder don't even have. So it's like, that's the cool part about it, being able to play 4-player co-op online. That's definitely going to be cool. So we definitely got to play that.
Okay, no doubt, man.
Let's jump to the next game. The next game we talking about is a game that I know you played. I know I played. We both like it, but 2004, June 28, 2004. So today for Tokyo Swift, tomorrow for me, we're talking about Spider-Man 2, which not the one that just dropped, the one that came out in 2004, based off the second film. I'm gonna kick this one off, man. I thought this game was a perfect sequel to what they did with the first one, and it's not so much in story, but in the sense of what you were able to do. And that first one, as good as it was, a lot of the missions, like swinging around, you couldn't touch the ground, right? If you touched the ground, you died. This one, they took that away. You was able to fight on the ground and swing it around the cities. Like the first time you got to like swing around the city, go on the ground, fight crime, right? And Spider-Man games are elite. We talk about them on the show all the time, but this one was up until probably that 2018 one. This one was my favorite, and it's still close because I love the second film and Doc Ock and all that, but all the stuff he was able to do in this game that wasn't even in the second film, I just thought was amazing. What's your thoughts on Spider-Man 2?
Oh man, I agree. Like this game is fire, man. Like and this I think that this game crawled so like the newer Spider-Man games could walk, you know, because like just
Yeah,
like you said, it's like the first Spider-Man game, like the movie game was great, but it was more like scripted set piece and stuff like that. So it was like where it's like, hey, we want you to be up here. We don't want you to go down there. So if you go down there, like it's game over. But this
right.
one, it gave you a little bit more freedom because that's what people want. As Spider-Man is like, it's kind of like, yeah, like I don't want to just walk around on this rooftop, man. Like I want to swing from like through the city at high speeds, run up walls, crawl on stuff, you know, like stuff like that. So like this game actually obliges that. So it's like, and
Yeah,
that's what you want, like on games like this. You want like the freedom and the control, and that's what makes like again to bring it back, like what I said about FIFA, like the immersion is important, man.
right.
And like if you can see yourself, okay, I'm Spider-Man in the game, blah blah blah, but now I'm doing Spider-Man things, you know, like that makes it better.
Absolutely, man. Like, and again, like this is just one of those things where like couldn't do it for the first one for whatever reason, fine. And that was a big thing that people wanted. Let us go on the ground if we want to, right?
Yeah,
And answered the call, and that's why this one is beloved, man. It's like sometimes it's not rocket science, as they say, right? Like listen to your
right.
fans, and they did a great job with this. And this game, you can still play it now and have a bunch of fun with it, man. I have it for the
Yeah.
OG Xbox, and it's still mad fun, man. Especially them scenes with Doc Ock and Rhino and Shocker. So like, definitely shout out to Spider-Man. Just said I didn't know this game came out on my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday then.
Word, happy birthday. yeah, man. Like, and the movie was what? Not too far behind it, right? Or did it?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I think
Yeah.
I think it was like it was pretty much really if it wasn't like right at each other, it was like pretty close to it because
Okay.
like because they like to drop the game the game adaptations a little bit afterwards, like obviously because it's spoilers, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so
All right. Cool. All right, yo. Let's jump into the next game. Next game we talking about is a game that I completely forgot about. If I would have not been doing this show, I probably would have never thought of this game again, and not even like rightfully so, because I did like this game, and that's The Darkness. This game dropped June 19, 2007, Star Breeze. This was a game, man, that I remember, like, again, as I had fun playing the game. I actually had this game for PS3. And
right.
it didn't dawn on me like how much I enjoyed it until going back doing the research, right? Watching the videos and stuff like that. And one of those games, like this game in a way, not in the sense of like storyline or nothing, but it reminded me a lot of when I first played The Condemned, right? Some game that I didn't know nothing about, didn't even know what it was about, but just checked it out and then ended up loving. Don't really know what happened with it going forward, like why there wasn't like, any success going forward, especially for Starbreeze. I forgot what else they put out, but yeah, as for this, good game, still play it, still would play it rather. And yeah, what's your thoughts on The Darkness?
It was a good game, man. It's like you said, like it definitely did give you a dim vibes and stuff like that. But in terms of like why I think it didn't do as well is because I mean I say this a lot. It's you got to look at the time, like right. This came out in 2007. There are two main dates, like main years like in a video game history is 1998 and 2007.
Okay.
Though, like if you're not a big name, big name game coming out in 98 or 2007, you got left behind.
Swept away, yeah.
Or, yeah, because like I mean, no pun intended. Left 4 Dead, because Left 4 Dead did come out, I believe, this year too. So it's like yeah, I mean, it's I mean, it's tough competition. Like I said, I do remember like playing this game, but there was a lot of bangers coming out in 2007. I mean, so it was like that was fighting for time. I mean, because even like, I mean, the GTA 4 was even coming out around this time. So it's like,
yeah, that's a good point.
It's tough. Like it's tough, but I mean, but like looking back at it, it's not a bad. I don't think it's a bad game. It's a cool like kind of blend on like horror and like shooters and stuff like that, which was cool. I mean, like it's a niche that doesn't really get tapped as much, but yeah, I mean, like it's not a bad game. It's just more bad timing, you know.
That's a good point, because this was around the time where and you'll remember this, of course, where at this point, every single new game was coming out at full price. You know what I mean? No longer was this game ain't really as hot or whatever, or is new, so we're going to drop it at $29.99. At this point, everything was $59.99. So the fact with this, actually, was it 59? Was it 49?
It was 59 at the time. Yeah,
59. Yeah, okay, 59. Yeah. So this is what I call like the budget game, right? Whereas like you're not really paying full price for it, but you'll pick it up at GameStop or something like in the half off bin. Plus, it's like at this time, if you wasn't grown, you didn't have a job, couldn't pay for it, you had to rely on birthdays and Christmas. And like you said, with that lineup in 07, if you got this for Christmas, you was probably pissed, right? Because that means you didn't get
that means you didn't get Halo 3, you didn't get God of War, like it's
Call of Duty,
it's a lot. It was a lot of fire coming out in 2007.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Plus, this was around the time where at this point, like Holiday 07, a lot of people got 360s at this time because the red ring was behind them at this point. So this was like, so I could definitely see why people, if you got this game, you'd be mad. Even if you liked it, it's like, I wanted Modern Warfare, right? I wanted Halo 3. So that's a great point. All right, yo, let's jump to the next game. This next game is a game. We actually mentioned this game literally last week when we talked about Batman. And I was like, that one was but this was the one I talked about when I said I really loved it, and that's Batman Arkham Knight. This game is probably one of the last Batman games that I was like, not only that I liked, but I played it all the way through and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Sometimes, video games, the missions become samey, so towards the middle, towards the end, you don't even want, you finish the game because you feel like you have to because you started it, not because you want to. This one I had a lot of fun with, man. This is one of the games that I thoroughly remember from that Xbox One era, right? Besides Grand Theft Auto 5 and stuff like that. This is one of the highlights of the Xbox One PS4 era for me. I love this game. But at the end of the day, it's still Batman, and so it's like I'm still lukewarm on Batman within itself. But this was, I felt like they did this right, unlike Batman Begins. What's your thoughts on Batman Arkham Knight?
Yeah, I'm I agree, man. Like it's just Batman, like the Arkham series was just very, very good. Like it's just it brought you Gotham. It brought you Arkham Asylum, and like it made it into this open world game where it's like, because like where Batman thrives and stuff like that. You get to traverse like the terrain any way you want to, stuff like that. You get to take down guys and stuff like that, and it's super cool. It's like, and it's like you can upgrade your stuff and all that. That's what Batman games are all about. I feel like, especially the detective aspect, because a lot of people forget about the detective aspect. So I'm like, solving these mysteries, solving these puzzles, and blah blah stuff like that. That's really cool, So I mean, these were definitely good games. I can't really see I don't know if there's any other actual Batman games that came out after this. To be honest, but I mean, it's kind of one of those things that if you're not going to follow this formula, then just leave it on the cutting room floor, because it's just having people travel around Gotham, stuff like that, a bunch of crimes and conspiracies happening and stuff like that. You stop street level crime, or as big as you got to fight the Joker or Two-Face or Penguin or something like that. this stuff was pretty cool, man. I mean, like, especially like, and it was still riding off the high of the Christopher Nolan trilogy,
Yep.
Which was excellent, like which was absolutely excellent. I mean, well, the third one not so much, but like but yeah, but the second movie at least was fire. So
yeah,
I mean, yeah, like I would like to, like, I'm surprised they haven't tried to do a remaster of this game yet.
I think that will work perfect because, like you said, one of the biggest things about this game that they touched upon, which I feel like is missing from a lot, not so much the Arkham series, but all the other games, is that detective aspect, right? Like they did a good job of capturing that. Whereas a lot of other games, I get it, like we're just beat 'em ups, you know what I mean? Or they follow the exact film. This one is like they got to tell their own story, right? But still doing it with updated graphics and stuff. And like I said, a remaster, or even if they just put together a new game, take your time though. Like, no need to rush. I think Batman is one of those characters that you have a core fan base that's going to check it out regardless. So take your time on it, either with a remaster or a new game. But keep it to the theme of Batman, right? He's a detective. He'll come out at night and he does his thing. I think they could do a good job with that. But yeah, let's see what the chat's saying. Jess said there's so many Batman games. That's part of the problem, right? Yeah, that's part of the problem. It's like, I feel like we could cover a Batman game every single week if we wanted to. Like,
right. It's because it's like they've gone to the well one too many times. So it's kind of definitely a lot of over exaggeration.
Yeah.
But games like this hit though.
Absolutely. All right, yo, that's all we got for this week in gaming. Next week we'll have some more games to talk about. As always, let's jump into topics, man. As this presidential debate is going on and people over there yapping about it, we're talking about video games instead. College football 25. Tokyo Swift. EA is out here putting out big promises, man. Now we've seen this with them before. They talking about it's going to have the best presentation ever. Like the best,
that's okay.
Pre-game, post-game, mid-game, commentary. They're basically, it seems like they're finally going to try to incorporate what 2K5 did, right? Like 20 years ago. And so we got the trailer. Let's play the trailer. I want to get your thoughts on it as somebody who's played the football games, a bunch of them, but now not so much. You know what I mean? So I want to get your thoughts on it and see if this is something that would entice you to play. You ready?
Let's go.
All right.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the EA Sports College Football 25 Sights and Sounds Deep Dive. We designed College Football 25 with a philosophy that every team is somebody's favorite. So to create a truly authentic and immersive game day experience, we gave a little love to every single school in the game.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Let's take a closer look. It was a massive undertaking to research and recreate unique team traditions. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you'll get to experience all kinds of iconic pageantry, from stadium environments to turnover celebrations to mascots. Finer details like crowd theming, touchdown traditions, and rivalry content truly help set the game day atmosphere. Players on some teams touch a sign for good luck on their way to the field. Cheerleaders and marching bands create human tunnels in classic formations during team intros, and pyrotechnics light up stadiums. We've got mascots on push-up boards, riding motorcycles, planting flags, and animals charging down the field. Ultimately, we know that each team comes in a different shape and size, and in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience them all. Aside from the action on the field, we all know what truly makes college football so electrifying: the fans. In order to recreate the intensity and authenticity of a college football crowd, we partnered with ESPN to capture crowd reaction audio from some of their biggest broadcast games.
You can't snap the ball.
For some matchups, you'll be greeted by a colorful crowd theme painting the seats. Whether it's a whiteout, a blackout, or a strike the stadium theme, it's all in the game. Unique fan sections will be leading cheers with painted chests, team-specific hand signs, dynamic wardrobes that change based on the conditions, and custom chants.
New ticket meter, I see that.
That's a wrap. Kirk and I did some joint recordings. It is an incredibly detailed process.
He wasn't kidding. We spent hundreds of hours laying down commentary for every game scenario you can imagine.
It's a pick 2 to win the game in overtime.
The broadcast team also includes Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, and Reese Davis. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle today.
All right. What's your thoughts?
I'm like that stuff is cool, man. Like it's but to be honest, like I'm gonna skip all of it. Like it's cool that they put it in there, but that's stuff like when I don't know, like when you starting the game, like look, you just tapping A like immediately just to get the kick off. So I mean, but it's cool that they put it in there because I know a lot of people like to see stuff like that, and I'll watch it. Like if I play, I'll watch it like the first couple times. But I mean, like I especially like if you want to play like a franchise most like that, like I'm not watching that 15 times like I can see easy like it's so, but I mean, but it's cool that they put it in there. It's cool that they went through like this amount of level of detail, and yeah, because like I said, like I keep going back. I guess that's the word of the day is immersion. Like it's like it's good for immersion. Like, hey, look, now you really feel like you're playing for this college in this college stadium, stuff like that. So I mean, so it's like, yeah, I mean, I could get it. I know a lot of people are going to like it. It's pretty cool. I mean, like me, like I said, like I'm going to skip most of it, but just because I can't. Look, I just want to get back to the game. But yeah, like it should be super cool. Like I do want to see like if the Duck from Oregon does push-ups every time you score a touchdown. Because
they released a blog and they said he does. They said it does.
Oh, nice,
like
nice,
every
nice.
single time. Yeah. The first thing I thought of when I seeing this, man, this is why I think going forward all sports games should be on the modern consoles, and that's it. Because there's a reason why this game is not out on Xbox One and PS4.
That stuff is done now. Like it's done now. Like it's like okay, like they had a great run. It's over. Let's upgrade. Like you gotta. That's the thing. Like a lot of these games, sometimes you have to force people to like upgrade or something like that. Now I can get it if it's like okay, this is a brand new console and it's full price, something like that. The Xbox Series X and S and the PS5, they've been out for years now, man. Like so, it's like look. Like they've been out for years now. Like it's like don't let like oh well we want to like cater to these people who still have this console. Don't let that like weigh down the the presentations and the graphical power that these newer consoles have. Cause I mean like say newer, but I mean but there's like this some like PS5 and the Xbox like is almost as older as my daughter, man. So it's like I mean it's like it ain't like they ain't that new anymore. So
that's the wild part about it. Now, one thing I do like about this is a lot of this does factor into the gameplay. Like one of the things, just again going back to that blog post, is like in franchise mode. Let's say you pick a school, like you want to take a school that's not power 25, you want to make it power 25. They have something called dynamic attendance, whereas obviously the big part about the college atmosphere is having to go into Alabama right in November and having to win a big game. Well, if you got, let's say you pick Indiana State, right, obscure school. In the beginning, when you start your franchise, your games ain't gonna be that well attended, right? And being that you do play franchise mode from the stance of a coach, if you can't start getting people to attend these games a la winning, you get fired. Your franchise mode will end halfway through the first season, and you basically got to start over. That adds something to it, right?
Yeah, stakes.
Yeah, so basically not every game will be attended, like which I found out that in the NFL they force stuff like that in Madden. In Madden, they have to have the same amount of fans in attendance, or they won't allow EA to put the game out, which is crazy. It's because a lot of times EA takes shots that it might be the NFL's doing, right? Not college.
Right.
I mean, not EA. But at the same time, man, I also, like I said, but like we laughed at the Mo Bamba part, right? But it's like if you play in Penn State and they playing that song because they hype, they got you 3rd and 15. You saw he was trying to snap the ball, but he can't snap the ball like because the center's not snapping the ball. So like they do incorporate these things into it where like the stadium starts shaking. You can't have a hot route, or all of a sudden your running backs and chances of fumbling increases. I like how they didn't do all this just to do it. It does incorporate into the game. Like for example, the whiteout, they notoriously mess with kickers, or when they do the stripes. And I saw a clip earlier of the kicker was trying to do it, and the fans was all doing like the wave back and forth, like trying to screw the kickers up. So it's like you really have to build your player up to be able to.
Yeah, I like stuff like that though. I mean, like because college like it has like a wilder atmosphere, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I think stuff like that should already been. I know it's not for football, but like in college baseball, Texas A&M, like they have this tradition where if the opposing pitcher walks somebody on 4 straight pitches, the entire stadium will just chant ball 5 at the top of their lungs, and they'll keep they'll keep escalating until you throw a strike. So it's like, and it starts to like I've seen clips of like it rattles pitchers. They rattles like because like everybody's ball 5, then like ball, and then every time they go up ball 6, ball 7, they get this louder and louder and louder, and it's just like it's very very like nerve wracking. And it's like, and I like the fact that they're now incorporating that type of stuff into games now because I mean like I know like it's a cliche, the 12 man, but that stuff does factor in because at the end of the day, like they're athletes, but they're stage performers, and like, they're stage performers, like, and it's completely nervous. Like if your clutch gene isn't there, or your mental fortitude isn't there to block that out, it's going to get to you. Like, and it's going to affect your performance. Like, so that's like I said, it's one of those things that you think about it, it's like why was this in the game 10 years ago, you know? But like but you're glad it's there now.
It is. I just want to say one thing, man. If I happen to throw a pick 6 and I see a damn championship belt come out, it's gonna piss me off. So like, or you can't
get the championship belt put
right,
man. Like,
right. So like, it's cool though, man. Because like one of the things I was reading in that blog post was like, it matters if you're playing franchise mode or even play now. Let's say you got I know he's not in the game for licensing reasons, but let's say if you want to take a young Archie Manning, right? And and bring him into Bama
modern day,
or if you create your superstar mode on Road to Glory and he's a freshman and you want to go play in LSU late in the year, he better be ready or you're not winning that game. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna overthrow, underthrow. He might throw some picks. The defensive end's gonna get off a little faster in terms of pressure. Like they added like you said, real life stuff that happens in football that we haven't seen. You know what I mean? Like running backs in the rain, they fumble more. We all know that.
Of course.
But the fact that that's in the game now, so all of a sudden, like going to play somewhere and like playing in Florida, you never know when it's going to rain in Florida. So like,
exactly, actually you do know, like all the time, yeah.
And the detail they did put in this game, I think is gonna be good. Like for example, there's games where it might be cloudy, where it might rain, it might not, it might rain, it might stop raining. You know what I mean? There's aspects in this game that I feel like doesn't, on the outside looking in, it looks like it might not affect the football game, but it does. Like you said, baseball, chanting ball 5, ball 6, ball 7, that could rattle a pitcher. Quarterback who's usually lightning, all of a sudden he could start underthrowing, overthrowing. You know what I mean? So man, I think we got about a little less than a month now until the game. I think it could be good. Obviously, it's still EA. I know they got some bad blood with them, but
Yeah,
it should be all right.
I feel like the game is going to be good. Like that's the baseline. Like, I can't see this game being bad. Like it's, I mean, obviously, like knock on wood, like things happen, but as of right now, I mean, because people, even if it is bad, people have been so starved for this game that it's going to be baseline be good. Like it's going to be like rated at least a 6 out of 10. Like and then for that is a win, like to a lot of people, because they look, yeah, it's a 6 out of 10, but it's better than the 0 out of 10s we've been getting like for the last 10 years, you know. So like because we didn't have a game. So I feel like this game is going to do very, very well out of the gate, unless it comes out and then people like early reviews like, hey, look, this game is trash. Like don't get it. It's a buggy mess. Because like I said, I still am a little bit like I like this, like, and I appreciate that they did this, but I'm still a little bit more worried that we still haven't really seen actual gameplay yet. Enough gameplay. It's like, look, obviously I need to see somebody play a whole game, but I mean, hey, give me more like scenarios like game, because you say, oh well, hey, this is like they had one part of the clip where it was like, oh, where like guy he was trying to send the ball, but the stadium was like, it was just too crazy, you know, and stuff like that, and the pressure got to him, stuff like that. Show me more stuff like that, where it's like, I agree where it's like, oh, hey, it's raining, like, and your running backs are like fumbling more, or the stadium's too loud, like so the receivers can't hear the hot routes, so they don't know what routes they're running. Show me more stuff like that, because right now it's because like this, even this clip right here is just a guy running into the end zone like by himself. Like that's that's not very hard to accomplish, you know. Like I want to see intricate the ball is snapped, and I want to see like what's that's going to look like. So it's like,
that's a good point.
Yeah,
man. So the last but not least, man, what team you picking first in this game?
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, because I haven't really been following college football like that as recently. Like, one, because I was one of those guys who's like, yeah, like they need to get paid. So I was like, yeah, so until they start getting paid, I'm not going to pay attention to it. But now that they are starting to get paid, I've been starting to pay attention to them more. Like I've always VTech used to be my team, like, especially because like Michael Vick, so and then so it's like but I do like I do like Oregon, like they've always been a great team, like one of the teams that can't really get over that national championship hump, but it's always knocking on the door though. So I like, and then like I just like I said, I just like the atmosphere. It's like I like a USC in a Coliseum, like stuff like that. Like it's just super cool and like story, you know. So it's like it just seems cool, you know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna roll with South Carolina. I do like them, but obviously trying to take them into Georgia or something is gonna be a nightmare. So I'm gonna have to find a team that might be ranked. Yeah. Like
so. No, I mean, don't be scared, man. Like I'd say I'm gonna mess around. I'm gonna pick Appalachian State, man, like something like that. And like, I mean, hey, they went into Michigan and won before. I mean,
that is true.
I mean,
that is true. That is true. All right, yo, let's jump to the last topic before we get to the spin wheel, man. Jess said that game looks like it's going to be crazy. Definitely agree.
Will be.
Byron Hurst said, "What up? Been out of pocket last few weeks. What's good? Hope all is well. All is well." All right. Next thing we talk about Tokyo Swift is YouTube. They in a poll seemingly leaked possible name of the Switch's successor, which is the Nintendo Switch Attach.
Allegedly,
right? Which I thought was. I ain't gonna lie. I did think it was hilarious, but at the same time, it was one of those things where it's like, yo, what are they doing, bro? Like, they basically in the post has said, which of these gaming products would you consider buying? PS5, Xbox Series X, or the Switch Attach?
So my question, like before I answer anything, is like, is the poll still up?
So the poll was taken down.
Okay, so since the poll is taken down, that gives it more credibility. Like,
Right.
because if the poll is still up, then like, okay, well, whatever. It's just a basis rumor. Who cares? The fact that it was taken down, now the conspiracy theories are starting to turn now. Now it's like, wait a minute, hold on, fam. Like is this like which I hope it's not, because like just like Wave said, like we still on that bandwagon of hoping that it's called the Super Nintendo Switch, like
Yep.
but yeah, like I don't know, man, like because it was taken down, I feel like that gives it more credibility to that it might be that. So I was like I hope not, but it's getting to the point. It's getting to the part now where it's like, even though we as the consumers don't know what the name is, obviously Nintendo knows what the name is, and
Absolutely.
and obviously the people that are going to try to market it and like sell it might know the names already. So
Right.
somebody knows it. So I mean, so that's like stuff like that. It could have been an oversight. It could have been somebody like, oh, not thinking, or it could have been somebody trying to be cheeky and like, hey, look, like let me go ahead and unintentionally leak this, so
Right.
like a name. So I don't know, like I said, like because it was taken down, and depending on how fast it was taken down, like I think it gives it a lot of credibility now.
What's your thoughts? So I definitely agree. I definitely think that this was some type of a leak. My two questions for you is, one, what do you think of the name? And two, do you think, because it's supposedly out next spring, summer, fall, we don't know, but do you think they'll change the name on some petty stuff?
One, I don't like it because
Yeah.
it seems lame, and two, like again, I'm just on that bandwagon. Like it should be Super Nintendo Switch, man. Like it should be Super Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
If it's a Switch, make it Super Nintendo Switch. Like
It sounds like Wii U, right? Like that.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, it sounds like the Wii U all over again. So it's like, okay, whatever. But for your second question, honestly, I think that it might. I don't think it's going to come out in a summer, because like summer is not really a good time for like when consoles drop.
yeah.
People are going outside or going on vacation, stuff like that. Blah blah. But I would say that this, I would say, you know what? I think it would. It's like it's an early spring, late winter drop, like kind of
Okay.
just like the Switch was. I think
Yep.
the Switch came out in March of 2017. So yeah, so like I would say it would come out then, just so it's enough time, like, and like for the fresh new lineup of games, like in the springtime, because I think that's when like the new Metroid Prime 4 is going to drop.
So less than a year.
I think it's going to be a launch title, and then by then, like, because like the new Pokemon Legends game will be out like in the fall. Probably a new Mario game will be out in the fall. You know, it's like, so it's like then they got the heavy hitters like coming out, and I still think a new Animal Crossing will be out. I don't want to say as of right now because they didn't say anything. I'm looking at maybe like early 2026, it drops. So it's like so that's why I think I think that we're looking at a spring release in 2025. I don't think they're going to make us wait that long. I think they're going to announce it by, I want to say, by November, just to get like Christmas pre-orders going and stuff like that, and then I think we're going to see that the console is going to be in hand by spring. I just hope it's not named a Switch attached.
Let me ask you this: do you think it's enough time to switch the name? If they wanted to,
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, like if they wanted to, I believe so, because like I said, like it's not like if I think that it's going to come out in spring of 2025. That means that they're either going to or about to start going into manufacturing, probably by like the fall, the latest, like to get ready for a worldwide release. So as of right now, they got about a couple months to change the name, but I mean, like, it's going to be hard, but like to change it up so fast. But I think like they have enough time to change the name. Like if they really wanted to.
Hopefully
Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do, or maybe
yeah.
because a lot of people understand like the switch attached, like maybe that's like a code word, like or a code name for it, because I remember like the Xbox One, like it was named a Project Scorpio or something like that. So
Project
so I mean
Scorpio, the GameCube was
yes.
Dolphin,
Yes. So I mean, so it's like just because we heard a name doesn't mean it's actually going to be the name. So like hopefully that's the case, because like I'm still holding out for Super Nintendo Switch. Like, and if it's not called that, I'm just going to refer to it as that. So
yeah, man. Actually, now I'm think about it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the name Switch, the actual name Switch, is that even on the physical device besides the back plastic?
I believe
don't think
so.
It's on the screen. I don't think it's on the screen. I know it's on the front of the dock, right? And I know it's on the back of the Switch, on the plastic.
It's on the back of the Switch.
But I don't
on the
know
front
if
of it,
actually on like if it's on like the screen bezel. So it's like you could probably change that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like at that, because like it's just a hardware, like so it's like I said, like it's just like I mean, because you start manufacturing and stuff like that, like then that's a lot of time and money. But yeah, it's like I think like I said, if they haven't started manufacturing yet, then they can definitely do that.
Absolutely. Just that if that's really the name as well, they leaked it. I don't think they leaked it. I think YouTube, basically, I think YouTube somebody got fired if that's the case.
But then that's the thing though, like how would people at YouTube even know? What the name would be?
That's a very good point. Now I know
how would they know?
Sometimes because of marketing, they'll get certain things ahead of time, right? Like, okay, something to market, for Q1, Q4 technically of 2025, XYZ. You know what I mean? Because this actually happened with YouTube mistakenly for Mortal Kombat. They announced the film was coming before the studio did. You know what I mean? So, like, it's happened before, and that person I think was let go as well. But that's why people are like, okay, is this something or is it nothing? I think either way, that can't be the name of it. You know what I mean? Just go with Super Nintendo Switch or something else. The Switch attached is whack.
Is low hanging fruit, man, for the Switch. Right. I mean, like, just do it. But that's how Nintendo rolls. That's how they operate. They always like do some wild out of the box stuff, because I mean, like even if you like go back and look, like the Nintendo Entertainment System obviously does sound like a console, because it wasn't supposed to sound like a console. Yep. Like that's a story for another day. Then it's the Super Nintendo in there. Okay, cool. Then the next one, Nintendo 64. Okay, I get it. It's Nintendo and 64-bit graphics. Okay, makes sense. The GameCube. Okay, I guess. The Wii. What the hell is a Wii? The Wii U. And I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of weird. Like, and then like, okay, now Nintendo Switch. Like, I guess I can see it, but it's still kind of a weird to call it that, whatever, and now, so it's like, I mean, like, it makes sense. Like, it wouldn't be off brand for them to come up with something like Switch attached. I mean, like, I want to know what the Japanese name would be about it, because it's like, because as you know, these names are different in in Japan. Like, well, some of them are like the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo was like a Famicom, and like so, and then still 64 was the same, and so was the Wii, but I think the GameCube was something different here. I forget what it was, but but it's like stuff like that is like how like. This is on brand for Nintendo.
It is.
It's on brand.
It is. All right, yo. That's all we got for topics. Let's get to the spin wheel. You ready, man? And then we'll get out of here. Appreciate y'all. I know y'all watching the show. Debate, and apologize for having to move the days twice, but life gets in the way, man. Wave will be back with us next week. Let's get to the spin wheel. Are you bad at any specific games or game genres? Shit. I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator, it took me a while to get that, a long time to get that, man. Like, it's like it might be easier trying to fly it with the actual rig, right? The whole rig,
Yeah,
and
it is.
than to fly
That's
it with
the
a
point.
controller. So yeah, so like it took me a long time to get that, man. That's my answer for this one.
If I had to pick something, I had to pick something. Because I don't think I'm bad like at any games or genres. But if I had to pick something, I would say fighting games, and I would say fighting games because I mean I can beat the average guy on the street. But if you get online, like it's a humbling experience, like because especially like Mortal Kombat comes like into mind. I haven't won a online match in Mortal Kombat in years. And I'm talking about Mortal Kombat 1, like Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 10, going all the way back to Mortal Kombat 9. Like it's because the dudes because there's the gap between casual players. I'm a casual player myself right now because I don't really play it as often. So I'm a casual player. The gap between casual players and pro players are so insane that it's it's almost like a win for myself if I can just win a round. So I mean, like I know I'm not gonna win the match. So it's like I don't even remember the last time I even played online because it's just because is either you get, especially with fighting games online, you either get the spammers who just sit back and spam projectiles, like the people who have no clue what they're doing, so it's just too much of an easy win, so you don't get any satisfaction of winning, or the pro players that's been playing about a week before the game got released, and know all the combos. So as soon as the word fight happens, like you already lost. So it's like, I mean, So I had to pick fighting games.
I agree with that, man. I remember I played online. He picked Fire God Liu Kang. He did that flame kick where he spins, kicked me up in the air. Then he did the flying kick, high fireball, low fireball. That was the end of round one. I'm like, yo, bro, go on.
Okay, round one is over. Yeah, because that's my thing is I kept running when the game first came out. I kept running into scorpions, and with Serena.
Chico,
I still think Serena needs to be nerfed because her combo is basically it's a 4-hit combo that staggers you, and it helps them continue their combos and restart their combos. They can keep doing over and over and over again. So that's this is I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
Nah, that's crazy. Jess said first person shooters. I know a lot of folks who hate shooting games because of that.
Yeah,
they'd rather some rather play third person, some rather play first person. Let's get to the next one. What is the perfect number of sequels for a franchise? This is a good question. I'm gonna say honestly, I'm gonna be like, give me one game, one good starter game, and give me a good sequel. I don't even think it needs a third one, man. I'm thinking of games like Left 4 Dead, even though we want a Left 4 Dead 3, but I'm thinking of games like that. I'm thinking of Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Give me Spider-Man 1 and 2. I mean, because Spider-Man 3 was a trash game. I think just 2. Give me that first one and a good sequel, and I'm good on that.
Honestly, I would rock the boat a little bit. I would say 5.
Okay.
5. Because especially in terms of movie format, you get the first game. Okay, cool, that's great. You get the second game that expands on the lore, expands expands the stakes. The third game is to close, is a bookend to that. Okay, close off that series, and it's so the fourth game is to, hey, we're back in the same world, but now we're going in a different direction. Now we get to try new things. Because a lot of people don't understand. Like when you think about it, like you go back and like especially like TV shows, stuff like that. A lot of people don't realize that if you think about it, the fourth season is usually like known as one of a lot of people's favorite seasons, like for the TV show, because like it's still the same TV show, but we're gonna try new things. We're gonna get bigger and bolder. We're gonna get braver and try new things. So yeah, like that's what the fourth game, the fifth game, and then basically just repeat the trilogy process. But after 6, it's like okay. Now, like we go for 7, like you're going to you're going back to the well like a little bit too many times. So
you have an example of a franchise you like with five entries?
Halo, Halo Infinite. Yeah. What's the 6th game? So it's like yeah, I mean, so yeah, because like and it was perfect. Like Halo 1, great game. It's like Halo 2 expands on the lore, sets up for the third game. Like the third game, like is the bookend of the trilogy, right? And then the fourth game, so like a new set of enemies, like the Banished and stuff like that. The fifth game again expands on that lore, like creates new tension with other Spartans, and now. Halo Infinite, which is the 6th game, is the bookend as like, hey, look, we're done now with that stuff. So
right,
yeah, like a lot of people didn't like Halo Infinite, but I like that. I really like that. Like I like the way that it worked. I love the campaign choice.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I love the. I mean, like I'm kind of mad that they did away with with the co-op campaign, like with the split screen campaign, but that's just games now. Like they're getting away from split screen. They don't want you to do split screen. They're like, hey, look, just go get your own system and you guys can play online. Right. So it's like, yeah, I mean, but yeah, it works for me.
Okay, let's get to one more, then we'll get out of here. Have you ever pretended to be sick to get out of something so you could play a game? That's hilarious.
Yeah, of course. Next, yeah, you might as well skip this one. I mean, like especially growing up. I mean, who hasn't done that?
You got a game in mind?
Let's see. I definitely called out of work. One time, so I could finish playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I definitely yeah. I mean, I definitely when I was in that school, definitely. Oh, I'm still a little bit sick. I need to stay home and play No Mercy. So yeah. So I mean, yeah, definitely. That's this is a no brainer.
Nah, man. For me, is the one that comes to mind is funny. Just as Stairs and Wife. Nah. It predates that. It was Marvel vs. Capcom 3, man. Because especially when the Ultimate Edition came out, that was my freshman year of college, and I was sending in sick emails left and right to play that game, man. That's one of again, I talk about it a lot. That's the last Marvel vs. Capcom that I actually loved. Obviously, Infinite didn't do well at all. It was trash. But yeah, I was getting out of class left and right to play Marvel vs. Capcom. It's kind of what I miss about college, tournaments and stuff like that. Between that and Smash, was it a Brawl at the time, Mario Kart, of course. But yeah, I was always calling out sick and stuff from work and college and classes. But all right, man. Yo, that's all we got for this week's show. Again, appreciate y'all rocking with us. For those who made it, I know the debate's going on. Some folks watching the draft, as well as we had to move the show twice now. Tokyo Swift, appreciate you as always being here. Wade will be back next week, and we'll catch y'all next week, man. We out. Peace.
Peace.